All right, so we are back on Demori. This is a fan favorite map. It's one of the best maps that Bombers ever made for the Age of the Ring mod. Let's take a look at who we are watching today. On the upper right hand side, we have a Gondor being played by Old Nosey going up against a Haradwaith played by Po0L. On the bottom left, and we see a Mahood gathering start with the Harad outpost coming in and what looks to be the 4 Bazaar layout for Harad. Pretty standard. And we happen to see 4 farms. Looks like a 3 farm start. Barracks, 4th farm, and then the 2nd barracks coming in for Gondor on that note. And Old Nosey already going down over this way on the side of the map with the clansmen. And we can expect him to be hitting this bazaar, I would imagine, unless some units come over this way first and he stops to do that. Neither player has chosen a tier 1 yet, which is pretty good. You typically always want to just wait on your tier 1 pick until you kind of know what the opponent's doing sometimes. It's good to kind of be a little bit reserved on that instead of like getting something that you may not even need based off of what they picked. So it's good to hold out sometimes. Okay, more clansmen hitting the field. We got what looks to be the 1st Pike Battalion. He's going to creep this. And Mahood and the Tribal Pikes are now entering Gondor's territory, so Nosey has to be a little bit careful here. Okay, clansmen going around this side of the map. They're going to end up getting this freshly made bazaar, it will look like. Clansmen shown in the center. But yeah, now that it looks like Nosey... Let's see, he's killed the wargs. He's going to let his clansmen creep, I bet, and go down and creep this. Cool, cool. Okay, very efficient. Nosey is definitely one of the most efficient players you could think of, because anytime he's kind of playing, he'll use a more efficient method, like moving builders through tunnels, like Erebor or Misty Mountains, instead of like just around the map and the base sometimes. So he just likes to save himself a lot of time. And clansmen on that bazaar. Clansmen going to lose to the Mahood right over here, okay? And Nosey happens to go for rebuild, understanding that Po0L may have gone for the Mahood, which he saw eventually. He realized rebuild was the definite pick in that case to help with the defense. 450 CP to 450 CP. Okay, that farm is safe. And we happen to see an archery range coming onto the field now for Gondor. And this bazaar is definitely going to go down. So again, Nosey getting in some good work here with the clansmen. Very nice. And we see that Gondor is expanding over here. He's creeping this warglare. And I do wonder if we're going to see the inn get captured at any point here by Gondor. We do see that Po0L has captured the inn down there. More Mahood coming out. More Pike combo. So again, I mean, Po0L right now is just 100% playing it safe with the Mahood. He does not want to lose them to any cav units that may pop up on the field, despite Nosey not directly going for cavalry right now. He doesn't want to be put in that position where he ends up like on the back foot because he just didn't protect his swords. And he's actually got the tribal archers picked right now, but I imagine he'll pick pikes next here. Yeah, he's going for the pikes. Okay, let's take a look over here. On the right, Po0L has just made the Seraph Spearman, so pretty cool. It's an in unit, and pretty much the special thing about this unit, really, that's pretty unique compared to other units, in particular, is their forced service. It allows for replenishment with a click of the button, and it gives them 4 new units back in the battalion. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, Gondor going down this way after Harad's basically focusing down on some Gondor farms. And Po0L coming back up the center lane, though, against Gondor, popping the horn buff. And he's got 10 points available. Nosey's at 9, so only 1 power point difference at the moment. March to War is Harad's pick. Very nice. This is going to be pretty brutal, though. We have to see how Nosey ends up playing around the harass with March to War procced. Could be pretty dangerous for him. And he's got level 2 archery range now. So he's going to be going for those archers of Minas Tirith any day now. Let's take a look. Gardens of Athelion just dropped off over here. Very nice. I wonder if he's going to use the Rangers to snipe the Warlords in particular. I can't recall exactly off the top of my head, though, if you can do that, because it's been a minute since I've tried that. All right, again, Po0L coming back in over here on the sideline, and Nosey deleting the farm to deny the reward. 375 CP for Gondor. 375. Po0L's getting some crazy harass. 675 CP for Harad. And Sierra Rule has just shown up to the field, so it's not going to get any better for Gondor. So Nosey has to play this very carefully and see what and how he can kind of like turn this around in his favor a little bit. And it looks like we got Builder. Possible Builder kill? Ooh, Builder kill. Very nice play there by Nosey. And who do we have here? Ooh, very cool. Okay, so Denethor's hit the field. So the fiefdoms are going to be reinforced by Denethor, and he's going to end up saving the day here. But this is a pretty decent-sized force just chopping away at the barracks. Nosey could be losing it. And over here, we have another harass group sitting on top of this barracks. Mahout are going to go ham right here. They just activated their War Chant ability from level 3, so we'll see what happens. But he could lose both of his barracks right now, and that's not an ideal position at all for Gondor. Again, look at this. 375 CP. 675 CP. But Nosey saves his barracks on the right-hand side by popping rebuild. Now I don't know. I feel like, okay, Po0L's leaving. Okay, he's leaving. So he did save both of his barracks. Very, very good job here by Gondor. Very good job. And we happen to see a level 2 Mahout gathering right now. Let's just take a look. Does he see that? Yes. He sees that because of the vision that the Garden of Athelion seems to be... Wait. Yeah, that's some crazy vision. Oh. Just that, like, remnants. I'm on Gondor's window, so I'm, like, just double-checking real quick. That's interesting. That's a lot of vision. All right. Let's take a look. Denethor's Terror, High Authority, so he's level 3. It's going to be coming in very clutch. Very clutch for Gondor, for sure. Now, any new tech coming in from Nosey? We got some fire arrows coming in, so he's definitely expecting the mumak coming in because he can clearly kind of see it. Yeah, that's a lot of vision, actually, that, like, this seems to give somehow. Oh. Like, he doesn't have, like, units sitting over there, so that's kind of interesting. Okay, let's take a look. So, Nosey going back towards his base. It would be good, I think, if we saw House of Healing around his fort. Just to help with the healing and replenishment when he has to go back towards his base to be on the defense slightly. He's got some broken battalions over here with Denethor right now. So I wonder, though, if he's just trying to buy time for High Authority to come back. He might be doing that. And we do, again, see the mumak on the field. So he's only going to have Mahout Mastery available. He's not going to have his other upgrades for Pike resistance and Archer resistance available unless Po0L upgrades the Mahout Gathering to level 3. But right now we happen to see Gondor is backing away towards their base. But they are also moving back towards the center to help counter the mumakil right here. So let's take a look and see what's happening in this match. This could be bad for, this could be very bad for Po0L, but because Nosey has fire arrows, it's going to be in Gondor's favor because the flame armor on the mumaks is meant to be the counter next to pikes. Specifically because, again, mumak should be susceptible to fire. Everyone can kind of expect that. And there we go. Gondor saves the day, but taking care of the mumakil. Now let's take a look. So nothing else again, though. He is just doubling down on the archers of MT, getting the fire arrow upgrade. What level is that forge? Okay, so the forge is now level 2. He had saved that from an earlier attempt by Po0L to take it out and snipe it. So he's got the heavy armor and forged blade access. We'll see if he ends up going with it. Next Mumak happens to be on the field for Po0L. And March to War and Horn are available. Rebuild, Gardens of Thillion, very cool. Man, I would love to see some in-service of the Steward value with the Pike Summon. That would be pretty good.
Spearmen of Lynn here, at your command.
And Gardens of Ithilien has just dropped here, but the Mumak's going to get taken out. That damage bonus and the Ithilien Rangers in the summon just sniping that mumakil out like crazy right there. Very nice. Very nice plays by old Nosey. Very nice. 750 CP for Gondor and 950 for Harad. So again, Gondor really coming back into this one from that early struggle in the match. Okay, it looks like Po0L deleted that one. You saw like 109 resources refunded. All right, 2nd Battalion Haranda Raiders coming on the field. Po0L is going to be raiding with Suladan and company. So we'll take a look and see how that goes for him. Oh, it's going to be down. Oh, no. Oh, dude. He's got to be so careful. Oh, he used high authority on the cavalry, though, just to snipe him and put him back towards his clump. Ooh, is he going to save that? Yep. Okay, he's saving that 1 battalion. Very nice. He needs Oasis ASAP on this fort just to replenish that 1 battalion. That is such a huge save on his part, getting that 1 member away. Let's take a look. So Nosey happens to purchase Western Winds, and he's using it. He's using it now to get Denethor out of the way of trouble, escorting him straight back to the base. Very nice. Let's take a look at Harad. Right now, they've got 2 raiders for Harandor on the field and a broken battalion right there with the singular one that's left. So either like get the caravan out for banners or wait a second. Okay, we got Khanda's chariot showing over here. Oh. Okay, very dangerous though. I mean, he lost 1. He ran through the pikes and he lost 1. Now he's going to be going back, and it looks like he's going straight to harass Gondor's base at this point with them. And Suladan and Co. are on the way as well for some farm harass. But old Nosey over here on the right-hand side coming in to take out Haradwaith's farms. 8 points to 2. So Harad in that lead after the initial harass right there and trample. Huge gains for Po0L right there. Huge.
Around, Harandor spearmen, here at your call.
Okay, Casimir's on the field though. Hold on. Numenoran warriors as well coming into the bay.
Lords of Umbar are ready for war.
Okay. Looks like he's dismounting Suladan, oddly enough. That's weird. That is an odd one. Ah, you know what? He hit W, which was Suladan's mount, because Wedge is also on W. Okay. All right, high authority for the Terror. Gets the Harandor Raiders running into the Lenhir Pikes on the back end over here. Okay, old Nosey again with another big brain play to get rid of the Harandor Raider harass briefly against his archers. Cool. Harad moving back towards the center of Gondor's base, moving up. power points. Harad is 9 ahead right now because of the missed Tirith reward. But old Nosey over here as well with the flank. And he's going on CR Rule. And CR Rule is trying to get to a better space. Okay. Very cool, very cool. Okay. 825 CP for Gondor, 725 for Harad. But we happen to see that Harad is very close to a tier 4 pickup right now. Very close. Gondor is 10 points behind. And the Golden King has just hit the field. Very cool. It's going to be big in the matchup with the leadership notification being passive. Very big. Casimir, though, having to back out of the engagement. And he is level 3, so he's got his banner for the Fear and Terror resistance, replenishment, and knockback resistance. Oh, wait. Oh, he got so lucky. He got so lucky that the linear pikes were not in the position to end up killing Suladan right there with the way he was just doing that drive-by. All right. Okay, again, Gondor, though, on the retreat, and I wonder if Nosey, yet again, though, is trying to buy the time for High Authority to come off cooldown. He drops Garden of Thelion. Maybe he's going to use... Nope. Okay, we got March to War as well popped off here. 900 CP, 2k in the bank for Harad. We happen to see Nosey, though, on the left-hand side. We'll just take a look. And I think he does use... Yeah, he uses High Authority, buys himself some time to get out of that situation. Okay, very cool. Now, the Athelion Rangers that are left around are probably just going to be sniping what they can before Haradwaith units end up deleting them. Okay, Nosey takes out farm there. He's coming off again on the right-hand side. No heavy armor, no forged blades, despite having them. We do see Knights of Minas Tirith on the field with the marketplace coming in. Very cool. A little bit late, but, you know, he couldn't really afford to do it earlier if you've been watching the game, of course. And Western Winds is almost back, but again, he's got to be careful because Golden King, Casimir, and CR Rule just in the mix here. But Po0L is definitely going to be losing his starting farms at this point. Black Numenorians coming in for the defense. Okay, Western Winds for the stun. The Knights of Minas Tirith is going to get that speed bump to help with the deceleration and the trample. Huge gains there for Gondor. You got 14 points in the bank, but again, we have to see that Harad's gone for Burning Sands because they've been leaning on the left side of the spellbook. So we have to end up seeing how Po0L ends up getting value out of this. And right now, we do have another mumakil coming in, and he's got 3k in the bank here as Haradwaith. Man, the economy discrepancy here is legit. Like, I mean, Po0L has not been losing many, like, units or anything like that because he's been pretty good about what's been happening in the game, to say the least. But this Harad clump is just terrifying. We do happen to see the Oath of Errol coming into the mix. Very cool. And Suladan and co. trying to trample in the rear, but the Rohirrim arriving for Gondor. And no pikes here except for that one battalion in the rear. This is going to be a big turn of events here for Gondor. Huge. It's going to be huge. Take a look at the CP. 400 almost. 750. Oh, man, he's going to be chasing down the heroes. Let's see. He's definitely going to be getting... He's going for the Golden King. He's going to be focusing the Golden King. Get rid of that passive leadership nullification. Good stuff for Nosey right there. That's the game plan. But the Lord of White's ability for the damage over time and terror, saving the Golden King on the other hand. So we'll see if he ends up going back in. I mean, there are no pikes, so he has free reign to try and take out the heroes here. And now we've got the Guards of Abragon summoned from the Golden King as well. But the mumakil coming back up. Man, I wonder where he might find the time to be using Burning Sands right now. He's been holding on to that one for a while. And the archers going after the mumakil, but Gondor forced to retreat. Now, he hasn't purchased harvest. He hasn't purchased siege materials. What is he up to over here? What is he up to? Okay, 800 CP, 600 CP. So, man, that's a massive PowerPoint lead here. Picked up the tier 4. I mean, Nosey pivoted. And he went for the Rohirrim warriors. So, it is what it is right there. They might be more even than I'm thinking right now. Maybe, maybe not. Karan Lambar on the field, though. Okay. That's going to be a big one for Po0L. We'll see how it goes. No Mahood Mastery purchase, though. A little bit odd. Little bit odd. Okay, level 8 Casimir, damn. Karan Lambar getting chased by the Archers of Minas Tirith, but the Black Númenóreans are alive over here, bullying the Archers of Minas Tirith, and they are level 5. That's pretty cool. Alright, what is Harad up to? Númenórean warriors in recruitment, Haradwaith spearmen. Where do we have a caravan? We do have a caravan. It's only halfway to level 2. A little bit late in the game for that purchase for sure. You want to get your caravan when you're exiting the early game. So when you start mixing in more variety in your Haradwaith roster, that's when you want to go for the caravan, because then it's going to be perfectly aligned for the late game transition to the Númenórean warriors. Okay. Denethor, almost level 6. Almost level 6, but Curse of the Wind Demon here for the knockback. And we happen to have Sierra Rule just like randomly in here. Oh, but the Condish Shield. Oh, big W there for Po0L with Burning's Hands. Massive W. This looks like it could be the end of the match. And we have Suladan's lands retaken. Okay. Po0L cleaning house here. Nosey with the turnaround, though, of the match. When he started off with such low CP after that early game aggression that Po0L was laying down. That was a very good game between Nosey and Po0L. So take some notes and feel free to ask any questions in the comment section of the video. But what a great game that was. Fantastic game.